Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Assemble. My name is High Ruler, and today we have the latest weekly blog post. And I don't know about you guys, but just kind of to start things off here, do you ever realize they write this a day before and they publish it like near the end of the day on the Thursdays? Huh. Really makes you wonder. Really makes you wonder. All right, so let's kind of just get into it and see what we got going on for this upcoming week here. So happy Thursday, Marvel fans, and welcome to our Marvel's Avengers War Table weekly blog, where we'll give you the scoop on the news, patch notes, marketplace updates, and more. Wowee, guys. I am super excited. Can't you tell? So let's go right into the community challenge. Team up with the global player base to meet the mega goals and unlock rewards. This week, we got to take out 7,500,000 Adaptoids to earn a new Hulk nameplate. Wow. Okay. Priority missions. Priority missions have modifiers that would challenge even the toughest superhero. Your first weekly completion of these missions earns you unique gear you won't find anywhere else. All right. Well, I mean, the priority mission for me personally is to learn how to speak English and learn how to read it. I mean, we all got our own priority missions this week, apparently. So let's kind of get into it. In Honor's name, minimum power level 25, plus 3 power level offset. The modifiers for this are pressure, no automatic recovery of willpower when critically injured, torpedo, projectile damage from any source is greatly increased, snowball, cryo damage from players is increased, and the guaranteed reward for this is epic gear. And then for the big boys out there running the tougher stuff, this one is Day of the Remains. Minimum power level 120, plus 5 power level offset. Modifiers, incinerator, fire hazards are added to the environment. Plasma damage from enemies in the environment is increased. Torpedo. Projectile damage from any source is greatly increased. Heavyweight. Enemy stun meters build at an increased rate. Pressure. No automatic recovery of willpower when critically injured. The guaranteed reward for this is Polychron and hero-specific gear. So, priority harm challenges. Priority harm room challenges have additional modifiers and reward comics that increase your collection and boost your stats. Weekly first completion reward. The Invincible Iron Man 2004. The number 1, which also gives you a 0.5 critical chance. All right, 0.5%. Sorry, let me correct myself there. So, minimum power level 15 challenge. Modifiers for this are Snowball and the Maelstrom. Snowball is cryo damage from players is increased. Maelstrom is all heroics charged at a significantly increased rate. Entering critical health drains all heroic energy. Oof, I hate this one. I hate this one so much, especially if you have to go against like the spin enemies as well. Like, you never get your abilities off. It's so dumb. A little rant over. I digress. All right. So minimum power level 100 challenge plus 5 power level offset. The modifiers for this are torpedo, clash, and snowball. Torpedo, projectile damage from any source is greatly increased. Clash, melee damage from any source is greatly increased. Snowball, cry damage, cryo damage from players in the increase. I'm sorry, let me just say this right now. Everything we've seen about these blog posts and everything they write on their site is messy. Absolutely messy. Formatting is off, spelling's off, grammar's off, and they write this the day before and publish it like the next day. Like, that either screams like incompetence or they don't care. And I'm sorry, Crystal Dynamics, but like, really, like, you guys need to like go over your own work. I don't know like what's going on over there in the development studio. And what I mean the development studio, I mean just the people and the workflow and everything, because like you guys are obviously working from home. But like this just screams like college essay I wrote the day before. I stayed up till 5 a.m. and sent it to my professor. And the professor in this case is us. Come on, like, really? Just every week I read these and I read the patch notes, and you know, every week I have to point out this and that and this and that. And like, I'm sorry, if you guys want me to start writing this for you, I will. I'll make a video, I'll write it, I'll read it, I'll do whatever. Because this is amateur level, man. I see indie studios where someone's writing patch notes and this and that, and You know, maybe they're also doing some other work too. Like if you have someone solely focused on the community, what are they doing? You know, this is terrible, man. Come on. This is pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call it like a spade at this point. Like week after week, I got to read really terrible written stuff like this. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Mega Hive. The Mega Hive is a single player chain of 8 missions that test your team's might. Each week, you'll have a shot at completing the Mega Hive mission chain. When you defeat all 8 missions, the Mega Hive mission chain is removed from the war table until the next weekly refresh, when you can run it again with new modifiers. And this week's modifiers include Pressure, no automatic recovery of willpower when critically injured. Maelstrom, all heroic charges significantly increased rate. Entering critical health drains all heroic energy. Oasis, regen packs have increased willpower benefit. Goliath, significantly increased presence of exos. The weekly rewards. As you progress through the Mega Hive, rewards start as basic resources. A small chance of cosmetic drops. That should be a comma there. The more missions you survive, the resource drops increase, as does your chance at gear and minor artifacts. As you near the final mission, you'll see artifacts more often and increased chance of patterns / nameplates. When you complete all 8 Mega Hive missions, you're rewarded with exclusive goodies reserved for this gauntlet, including a significant amount of rare resources. So I will say, I ended up getting my first exotic from doing this the other day. I completed it. I got my exotic for Captain America. No glitches with it, no nothing. It just kind of, it was actually like an upgrade over what I was rocking. So I was able to boost it to the end game cap right now, and you know, it all kind of worked. Granted, I know there are people right now with issues with loot. So I would say do like a floor a day, and then, or you know, 2 floors a day. But make sure like you wait to complete it till maybe after the next patch, depending on what it is. If it turns out it's like Wednesday night and there's no new patch, go complete it, get it done. But just in case, like with some issues with loot, I would say just kind of save yourself like that last 5 floors until sometime next week after a patch, and then just like hammer it out. You know what I mean? Just you know, maybe there's some issues with loot going on that are going to be a little more widespread than what they are right now. You never know. So just kind of save yourselves the frustration there if you can. Don't burn through this. I'm not going to burn through this. I'm going to take my own advice actually, and kind of keep everything kind of low key. And you know, if there's the next patch, then I'll complete it after. But if not, if it's Wednesday night, I'll just complete it. So for the pro tips, Pressure. Recovering willpower by enemies necessary is key when pressure is active. Utilize takedowns, regenerative nanite containers, and skills that boost the chance of enemies dropping regen packs to ensure that sustaining critical injuries isn't always a recipe for a quick defeat. Torpedo. It's best to select heroes with strong range attacks or to equip gear in the precision attribute to best take advantage of Torpedo. Don't forget, enemy range attacks also do more damage, so be sure to dodge and evade incoming projectiles. Incinerator. Equipped any gear that provides the plasma resistance, and pay careful attention to the fire hazards in the environment whenever Incinerator is the modifier in play. Keep clear of the Dreadbot's close range flamethrower. Heavyweight. Stunning enemies is a very effective combat tactic, and when Heavyweight is active, things just get easier. Equipped gear with a high intensity attribute score to magnify the impact of this modifier. Maelstrom. Keeping willpower high and utilizing heroics soon after they're ready is key to maximizing the benefits of the Maelstrom modifier. Focusing on gear that boosts the resolve or valor stats are also effective strategies. Clash. When Clash is active, make sure to play a hero who has strong melee abilities and equip gear high in the might attribute. Don't forget, enemies also inflict greater melee damage, so watch out for the combatants who try to get in close. Make sure to play a hero. Oh god. Resurgence. Quickly eliminating a single foe as opposed to bouncing around between multiple enemies or trying to control groups with area of effect damage will help make surviving resurgence easier. Famine. Focusing on takedowns and careful usage of the regenerative nanite containers are key to survivability when famine is active. So those are just the pro tips. They kind of say, like, it's all the same thing every week, guys. But I read them out for people who may be new to seeing this. So basically, that's just what they recommend when dealing with all these modifiers. Personally, I I don't really pay attention to any of this stuff. I just kind of do the missions, and sometimes like a chill, like I get chilled more often than not. But for the most part, like with my Captain America build, it's all pretty standard stuff. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to the modifiers and like whatever their pro tips are personally. But that's just me. You guys may want to play more into like the builds for certain scenarios, and if so, like this is definitely some good information. So, marketplace update. Check it out. The new to the marketplace this week is Thor's legendary bouncy emote. This one here. Miss Marvel's epic pizza dough has a rough takedown. That one there. And Black Widow's Fear Itself outfit, and among others. So that's Fear Itself. So this is a recolor. That's a recolor. We've seen this before. I don't think we've seen that before. This is a recolor. And the Fear Itself one, let me just Fear Itself Black Widow. Let me just pull something up here. So my understanding was the Fear Itself costume, she has red hair. Right? Marvel Heroes had red hair. This one, why does she have white hair? Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, I can. Why does she have the white hair in this one? I don't know, man. Like, here's my honest opinion, guys. I think they're in a tough spot with costumes. Okay, so there's no excusing the Fear Itself costume, right? So like the Fear Itself costume needs red hair, point blank, done. Unless there's something that shows it like her using the white hair for Fear Itself. My understanding was it's a red-haired costume. I mean, there's more Marvel Hero stuff right there, right? So here's the thing about the costumes, guys. So we have all these recolors, and we know there's probably stuff in the pipeline that are like good costumes that we want. I think they're in a really tough spot right now, and I'm not trying to make excuses for them, but I think, do they release while the game is in a very buggy state, do they release all the cool cosmetics they have week after week and get people in the comment section saying your game's broken but you're releasing this costume, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? Like, you guys see like that would be coming, right? Or do they release like these recolors and rehash like marketplace content that's been there week after week, and then get people like, why isn't there new content in the marketplace? Like, what do you do in that scenario, right? Like, what do you do? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think they're taking this approach because it's the lesser of two evils. If, for example, today came out and they had like, I don't know what, like unworthy Thor, they had like a really good Captain America skin, they had Maestro for Hulk, this was actually like red hair, like actually looked good, like, would then people be like, wow, your game is so freaking buggy and you're releasing these costumes, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't win in the marketplace scenario right now. And I think they're definitely just doing this, and like, to be honest, people may look at this costume, the Iron Man one, and say, that's pretty cool, I'm gonna buy that, right? Or they may say, you know what, it has white hair, but like the outfit itself is like pretty cool, I'm gonna buy that, right? And like it that's their people's money, feel free to do it. I just think like eventually we're going to start getting good costumes, but I think it'll be when the game's in a better state. Because if the game's in a better state, people are playing it, enjoying it, they're not crashing, not losing save progress, maybe they'll then look at the marketplace and be like, you know what, they've worked really hard, the game's kind of turning a corner here, I'll throw them, I'll buy a costume, why not? I'll support the developers. And I guarantee, just follow me here, I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Once the game starts getting to a better state and the community starts turning that corner, then they're going to release the good costumes. And if that comes to fruition, you guys all owe me $1. Just saying. All right, so patch notes. We released a small patch today for PS4 and Xbox, which is version 1.32, which prevents a rare issue that could cause some players to lose progression. We're testing our next patch, which will address ongoing bugs as well as introduce new content and requested features. Ooh, new content. That's got to be the Secret Labs, right, guys? Ooh, crap. I need a team. I need a team. I have a 150 Captain America. I need a team. PS4, let's go. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm 100% ready for this. This is going to be great. In case you missed it, check out the article announcements you may have missed. Character tips from Marvel's Avengers. Crystal Dynamics combat designer Scott Walters shares some of his personal tips to help your Avengers live up to the title of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Marvel's Avengers, the Extinction Key. They've devastated the planet before, and after centuries biding their time, the Zodiac are preparing to rise again. Can the Avengers stop them? Read Marvel's Avengers, the Extinction Key, the official prequel novel to the game. And then Community Spotlight. Community Achievement. Cap's been busy. Did you know I said the Shield's sailing, what is that, like 1,384,214,730 times since launch? Wow. All right. Well, we all love to throw things, apparently. Community Spotlight. Check out our Community Spotlight this week, showcasing some of the stunning black and white shots from a recent screenshot Saturday. So, let's see. Iron Man. We got Bruce. We got Miss Marvel. We got Cap. Nice. All right. Till next week, we'll see you online and in-game. So, yeah. So, obviously, you know, not the greatest of blog posts. These aren't always going to be the greatest things, man. Hopefully, like next week's blog post, you know, what I would like to see is next week's blog post be like, hey guys, like, you know, we have new content unlocking for you guys tomorrow. Here's new content. Here's what to expect. And, you know, let's have at it. Or better yet, I would like a War Table stream next week instead of a blog post. That's what I would like, because I think like if they release information on the secret labs in a blog post, I think like people aren't going to respond to that as well as they would a stream, to be honest. So we'll see how it kind of takes shape, guys. You know, once again, this is another weekly blog post from Crystal Dynamics. You know, kind of the main thing is that new content is coming. They're testing it right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see it next week. And hopefully we'll be out there, you know, finding all the secrets in the secret lab, so to speak. So with that being said, guys, that is it for me. If you guys are interested, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel for more information on Marvel's Avengers. I'll be back this weekend with a full episode of Assemble. We're going to be talking PC matchmaking, some of the issues plaguing the PC player base. We're just going to be talking about some other stuff, man. I'm not going to spoil everything. I'm still working on kind of drawing up the plans of what to talk about. And, you know, it kind of sucks because, you know, when we think about everything that's going on with the game, you know, a month in, I should be excited to talk about things. I should be every week coming with new things to talk about, you know. And the unfortunate thing is there's just not a lot of new things to talk about, right? So I'll have to come up with some stuff. A lot of the game just has this cloud of negativity around it, and it's tough trying to wade myself through that to find like the good things to talk about, right? But don't you guys worry. I will be back this weekend, and we will be discussing more things to do with Marvel's Avengers and kind of breaking down, you know, kind of the week that was, and hopefully the week that will be coming up. All right. So that being said, guys, I will see you guys later on. Enjoy, stay safe, and look forward to seeing you guys, whether you're my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/highruler or you're someone who watches my videos. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right. Stay safe. Peace out. Later.